Hello friends and welcome back. This is June Completed Pages. I hope you've had a good month. Mine was busy organizing and also trying not to melt in the heat, but mainly organizing. So the first thing I did, if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen I had loads of toolkits from all the diamond painting kits I have ever ordered. I had so many, I just kept organizing them instead of binning what I don't use and don't need. So I finally downsized it all and it all fits in this case, which makes me really happy. This case was full. I had another shoebox that was full of things. There were diamond painting things in the living room where we diamond paint as well. So it is all organized and downsized and I'm very happy about that. I still have a lot of things. I have a lot of bags and putty and wax and single placers. We use these, so I kept all of these. Multi-placers, one day maybe, if we decide to try these, have those. All of the tweezers, it's Diamond Art Club and Dream Designs tweezers, they're decent, so I kept all of them. Kept a lot of the wax. We don't use the wax, we prefer putty at this point, but it's there if we do need it. And yeah, I'm really happy it is all organized and it fits into this Art Dot storage case, aside from the trays, but I'm pretty sure I can fit 3 Diamond Art Club trays in here now. Pretty happy about that. The next thing I had shared a few months ago that I made, well, a little bit of DIY, nothing special. This is an insert from a Diamond Art Club box, and that was part of the outer case that I used as a divide. So I made this to keep my spare drills, and it is okay. It's a bit long and awkward. It doesn't have a lid, but it's doing its job at this moment in time. So I made another one, but I ran out of these nice backies that fit in here perfectly. So I had to keep my spare rounds in these other baggies that are too wide, and it's turning into a mess, but it's a start of something. I keep watching videos of people of how they organize their spare drills and sticker sheets and everything, but I still haven't decided how many drills I want to keep and where I want to keep and stuff like that. So the inspiration hasn't struck me yet, but when it does, I will of course let you know. But yeah, I just made a second box for more round drills. And then this, because my friend likes to go on Dream Design's website on Monday when they have overstock sales, and she adds things from her wish list to her cart, forgetting that she already has bought those things. So I've just pulled out all the sticker sheets from all the kits that we have, and again, this is not perfect, but it gives us some visibility of what we have. I had to stop my friend from ordering and pull out boxes from under the bed where I keep all my kits to tell her that you like this kit, you already have it. So that one is Diamond Art Club and miscellaneous, and this is all Dreamer Designs sticker sheets. So yeah, again, it's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. It gives it at least some visibility of what we have, and I can pull it out and show it to her and say, you don't need to place an order, you already have this. And speaking of stash, I have tallied up our numbers, and this is the current situation. I have 38 kits in my stash and my friend has 40. Diamond Art Club, Dreamer Designs, Diamond Art Studio UK, we haven't tried before, so we only have one each. Jaded Gem Shop, same. Art Dot, the box of 12, so that's 6 each. Fallon Gems, like Jimmy Fallon. I have the free mini kit from when I purchased last year, so I gave that to my friend. FA is figured art. I still don't know whether they are licensed or not. I don't see any videos about them on YouTube or anywhere, but maybe that is the answer. People don't buy from them, don't use them, don't share it online. For me personally, 38 kits in my stash is a little uncomfortable. I started the year, I had 17 kits in my stash. Mind you, some of them were medium-sized Dreamer Designs Overseas collection and small unlicensed kits from Amazon. So now it's more than doubled, and a lot of these are large size landscapes, large mystery kits, large fantasy, whimsical kits and that. I know people have hundreds in their stash and that is absolutely fine. I went through that with my coloring books. I got bored and burned out while I was trying to build a collection. Taste change as well, which is fine and it's normal. I just don't want to feel overwhelmed by this number. My no-buy was definitely in force from July. My friend also said that this is a lot. A lot of her kits are large as well and will take at least a month to complete, you know, with work and real life in between. So yeah, we are not short of kits. Having said that, some exciting restock. This was my friend's long-term must-have, You Are My Sunshine. So as soon as it was restocked on Diamond Art Club, I just popped into my cart. The kit I ordered for myself was Cosmic Trip by Becca Tyndall. You know, I like my colorful and bright shiny things. This is what I imagine is happening inside the mesa at the Skinwalker Ranch in Utah. If you know, you know. I got this using my points, I'm pretty happy about that. And then Dreamer Designs, buy one get one 50% off, so we got 4 kits. My friend's 2 kits, Christmas Church Service and Alpine Bliss, long-term wishlist items for her, so happy she has those. And I got 2 Hannah Lynn kits. First one is Coloring Afternoon. This one was released in January, I believe. I loved it so much and I was beating myself up that I didn't get it there and then because it was sold out of stock for the longest time, but finally restocked and I got it. And the other Hannah Lynn is Jewel of the Sea. This is the most recent Hannah Lynn release on Dreamer Designs, I believe. 60 by 70 square drill kit. Look at the amount of colors, but also XC. Those are new Dreamer Dust drills, and this is the first kit that I have with those. I'm pretty excited about those. Look. Yeah, that is definitely Dreamer Dust. Oh, I like the green one. And the red. Pretty. 666, of course. Yeah. These are nice. Can't wait to try these out. Now for the actual diamond painting, I got done in June. I finished this kit. This was a Diamond Art Club kit. Van Gogh Never Saw Alaska. Finished this one. Starry Night. Very pretty, very intense in colors. My friend was working on a sister kit and she also finished it, and this is Black Cat Night. Also a rendition of Starry Night, just with a different animal. Less colors, not as intense as mine. But yeah, we finished these. And then we started these. This is my friend's. This is Cosmic Cinders, which is a little bit ironic considering all the heat waves in that. But hey ho, we wanted to do a round drill kit for a change, as the previous ones were both square. So this is hers and this is mine. It is Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Sorry about the glare. I'm working in rows of 2. I like working in taller sections, and these cover sheets were from the Jaded Gem Shop kits, and it just seems it's more comfortable working this way than in small 10 by 10 sections and have to change colors out all the time. But yeah, this is coming up nicely. Happy to have started this in June as well. So let's get into coloring now. I have completed 25 pages in 4 different books. These are all color by number. I have a few empties, washi tape roll, 2 Ohuhu markers, and 3 water-based pen, Ohuhu water-based, Staedtler, and Stabilo 68. These are my favorite to use in books like this. So let's start with that. Bottled Treasures by Alice Bills Publishing. This was my first completed book of June, because yes, there's more than one, which I'm very excited about. So this book had 4 pages to do. Completed them all using the water-based marker pens. Not perfectly matching the color chart, but never mind, it is complete. This page came out really pretty. But yeah, that was the first completed book of June, Bottled Treasures. The second completed book of June was Eligo. This is Circulism Art from Eclipse Art Books, AJ Quinnell. This was the oldest Eclipse Art coloring book on my bookshelf, so I thought it's not as difficult. These are kind of partial coloring pages. Even if I have more than 10, I could finish them in a month, and I did. 14 pages I had left, and they're all done. For these pages I used a mix of Ohuhu markers and Big Intensity and Sharpies. This is premium thick paper, so I know there's no yellowing. The last one. I thought pencils and markers only fade when they're exposed to sunlight. But like this page, this is an older page that I colored a few years ago, but it had faded. I think I took a picture of, I recolored the half of it. It was so faded, and you could see the difference with it being recolored. But yeah, the oldest Eclipse book on my bookshelf is now done. I'm very happy about that. Circulism Art Eligo. Next up, this is Color Art Book Atlas, also by Eclipse AJ Quinnell. This is a project book with Simply Ash, and we do 2 pages a month. And these are pages 9 and 10. So we've done 10, and we have 10 more pages to do. Halfway done. Color Art Atlas. Last but not least, for June, this is Stained Glass Animals, color by number by In Art Media. I have made a note here. It does have a new cover image, so it's not the fox, it's the peacock now. So I did 5 pages in here. These are coming up very nice. I need more mosaic coloring books like this. Stained glass mosaic. You know what I mean. Yes, I believe this page This page is the new cover for it. These work up really nicely. Colouring all these pages with a hoo-hoo because I don't want any yellowing. I do wish we had animal names, because to me this looks like a feral otter. Not that otters are domesticated, you know what I mean. I would like to know what animal is this. And so that's the 5th page I did. Yeah, I had a bit of a pickle here. There was no number here in this section, but I coloured the rest of this and I saw that it had a lot more magenta than pink. So I coloured it magenta to match the irregular pattern of the magenta bits outside here in the tulip. Also, a lot of these 11s were triple ones. Angel number, anyone? Just a little typo, and that's okay. I understand there's no 111 on the color chart. It is 11. Yeah, little errors like that, they don't bother me. Here, next page as well, there's a Rogue 22 here, but it's okay. I'll just put a little bit of a Posca pen over it to cover it, and it's fine. Okay, so let's look at my tracking journal. So here we are in June. I spent money on diamond paintings. I completed 25 colouring pages and 2 colouring books, and I had 5 empty markers. That is that. Not bad. You know I like my Eclipse art books. For July, I will continue working on Somewhere Over the Rainbow from Diamond Art Club. And for colouring, I have picked this old... Hold on. There we go. I have picked this old Color Questopia book to complete. Normally I pick books that have 4 or 5 pages left. I think there are more, 3, 4, more than 5 pages to complete in here. However, you see there's some yellowing from the past using questionable markers. It's an older book. Some of these I will probably redo because they look like they were done with, I think this was done with Sharpie, but it came out so streaky and has faded. Again, I didn't know markers do that. They fade inside closed coloring books. Anyway, yeah, I will try. This is 2021. Yeah, this is the oldest Color Questopia book I have. I might as well just push a little bit and finish it, and then of course continue working on my project book. Other than that, I'm not planning on anything more, whatever I feel like doing in July, because honestly that's how life's been. Take care of yourselves, my friends. Happy crafting. Bye bye.